Hi everybody, welcome to Mike's Garage. Just a minute. You know what? We talked the other night about the new Tesla Semi that's coming out. It's all electric, amazing vehicle. But one of the key things that's coming out that's truly amazing is the motor. It's called the Plaid, the Model S Plaid motor. Now, electric motors, to simplify it, you have the stator, which is the round housing on the outside. It has all the magnets around it. And then you have the rotor that goes on the inside, and that's the part that spins. That also has magnets on it. Now, one of the problems they had in getting power and high RPMs is you have to allow a space in between the rotor and the stator. So when the rotor spins at 10, 12,000 RPMs, it tends to go out. And the copper that was wound in there tends to go out. And you have to leave room between the rotor and the stator for that to expand at high RPMs. Now, one of the things that they've done is they've continued to use the power module, okay, the controller, just a few different components on that. And the amazing thing is the controller is interchangeable with a lot of their different motors, but they're using a different set of relays and things on the Plaid motor. But the key element that they came up with was the design of the rotor. Now, the rotor has all the other components in it, has magnets like it should, it's supposed to, but the magnets they're using are twice as strong as the magnets that are being used in other electric vehicles. And like Ford, the Ford Mustang is electric, BMW's electric vehicle. If you put a stress test on the magnets, you can lift more with a Tesla magnet than you can with the others. And that's key to getting speed, RPM, and torque. Now, you can have additional speed, additional RPMs, and additional torque because the motor is going to stretch. The rotor is going to get bigger as it spins. So what he's done is he got carbon fiber threads, and he wrapped the rotor after he put all the magnets together and he put all the components together in the rotor. He wrapped the motor with a special machine with threads like fishing line over and over again. He put that around and they covered it with epoxy. So now the rotor cannot expand into the stator. So you can make a better tolerance, a closer tolerance, because the rotor is not going to swell at the high RPMs. So he's taken a 10, 12,000 RPM motor and he's got it up to about 20,000 RPMs, which is unbelievable. And the components he's using inside the motor are just astounding everybody because it's completely off the wall, the design he used to get the rotor to spin that fast. It's a 25% increase in torque, power, and RPMs. And he did a lot more than wrap it in the carbon fiber, but the carbon fibers was making it work because the high RPMs, it will not stretch. You can get a closer tolerance between the stator and the rotor, and you can make it spin. It'll run 0 to 100, 200 miles an hour, 20,000 RPMs or more, he's claiming, okay? And that's how he got the rotor to hang together. It holds it together so it can't blow apart, and he has a special relay on the control board, on the controller module. So if it does get a runaway motor, the power will pop a fuse and shut the motor down. So he's got safety features built in because a big motor like that can run away. Components get too hot. Most of his motors have coolant that runs through the outside of the motor to keep them cool, because when you put that much power into it and all that electricity going through it, they do tend to heat up. So that what made his motor amazing is the carbon fiber wrap on the rotor allows it to spin up to 20,000 RPMs. So I'm really waiting to see what he's going to do next with the batteries, because there's a lot of information coming out about his new battery pack and how that's going to work. A combination of a lighter, faster, more powerful motor and a smaller, more powerful battery pack, well, it's just a deal breaker. I think it was Bill Gates said the laws of physics don't allow you to build a motor like that, which Elon Musk and his engineers did it. But the mistakes a lot of these other companies are making with their electric vehicles is they're buying components. They're buying a controller from this guy, they're buying the rotors from that guy, they're buying the other components, and they're trying to put them together to make them work. What Elon Musk has done, he's got an engineering group that develops, designs, and makes all the parts for the motor. So there's nothing that is a misfit. Everything goes together, and he uses the same design pretty much over and over again, the housings, but he's just improving the parts that are going into the housing. So keep an eye on Tesla. He's really got a breakthrough motor here. It's pretty exciting. I hope that was helpful. Try to put some videos here behind me. I enjoyed the comments from the last one. Got a guy out in California. He actually saw the tractor trailers running. Give me another comment. I like hearing that from you. Okay, thanks for watching Mike's Garage, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe. Trying to get to 1,000. Thanks. Have a good night.